I'm Silky Porcupine, and I'm so glad that we live in a country where we have freedom of speech. We need to tell the truth, and we need to show things as we see them and not misrepresent what we see. And the things that we experience, we need to tell them honestly, which is what I'm going to do. I was led through a number of books to believe that it is healthy and good if you are a nulliparous individual, meaning if you have had no pregnancies, that it's healthy and good for you to take a short round of oral contraceptives in order to let your ovaries take a break. So since I've had 0 pregnancies, I thought that I could take a couple of months and it would put the ovaries to sleep just for a bit. It's a good way to prevent ovarian cancer. That's what all the books that I read led me to believe. On the 18th of November, 2009, Wednesday, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I ingested a Yaz pill, and my life has never, never, never been the same. I got up from a chair at 7:30 p.m. I started walking down the hallway, and I felt as if there were long stripes of pain going up and down my legs, and as if my veins were splitting open. That feeling has never left me, ever. It's 18 months later. This is the 18th of May, 2011. When you say that your veins are splitting open, it's not as if veins are something that you're supposed to be aware of. It's hard to say that you know what your vein feels like, because there are many body processes in which you're not aware of what's going on. You don't suddenly wake up one day and say, oh, my liver hurts, or wow, I can feel my kidneys today. This is not something that you feel, but they constantly feel as if they're shredding and splitting open. I've never had that feeling in my entire life. It came on suddenly, as if I had been in a car accident. I feel like I'm living in somebody else's body. I feel like I don't live inside my own body anymore, ever since that day. And I felt that perhaps the symptoms I was having were going to go away, and that my body would get used to it. So unfortunately, I took 5 days of the Yaz. On day 4, I had chest pain. After 10 days of chest pain, I went to the hospital. They did EKG, X-ray, CAT scan. They said that nothing looked too terrible, and they sent me home. However, the pain continued to escalate for 5 months. Well, in December, I did find an internist from the Yellow Pages, and he gave me a very basic blood test, calcium, just regular things, potassium, things like that. So nothing showed up in that. In January, I went and I sought out on my own a Doppler test, and it was found that I had no blood clots, so I could rule that out. On the 16th of January, I was having a particularly hard day. For the first 3 months after taking Yaz, I could not walk. My legs were too swollen. I was getting around just by walking on my knees throughout the house, just making it from bedroom to bathroom or bathroom to kitchen. So at this point, I had worn calluses in my knees. After a particularly hard day, I went to take my socks off at night to get into my pajamas, and to my shock and horror, I had varicose veins. Never in my life did I have varicose veins. My feet were flooded with them. There was nothing to be seen my entire life. Nothing. You couldn't see not one vein anywhere on my entire body. You couldn't tell if I had silver blood or pink blood or yellow blood because nothing was visible. I was completely white, completely. And so after that, I sought out another internist. He sent me to neurology. Neurology felt that I didn't have a neurological problem, and I will continue with part 2 in the next segment.